We turn now to Bruce Rector, Mayor of Clearwater, Florida. Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for coming on and speaking to us. We really appreciate it. And please know that our thoughts and prayers are with everyone in your community and all of Florida right now. If you could, can you kind of just give us on the ground perspective of what happened with Milton in your community?
Well, we've had two major hurricanes in 2 weeks. The first one in Clearwater, we were hit hard by a storm surge, historic storm surge, 7 feet. That's almost twice what our prior record was for storm surge. So our barrier islands, our beach community was devastated by that. This one did not bring the fear storm surge that we were worried about 2 weeks after the prior one, but it brought heavy wind damage, flood damage. So we had to rescue 500 people yesterday from an apartment complex, not in an evacuation zone, with no reason to believe that they were at risk, because they had a sudden flash flood, which jeopardized all of them and their families.
It is unbelievable. We know that so many people, millions of people in Florida are without power. What about in Clearwater? What are you seeing there?
We have many people without electricity. In fact, most of our traffic signals are not working. So navigating the streets is very difficult. There's still a lot of debris left over from the first hurricane, even more debris. It's really not safe, not helpful to our essential services for folks to be out trying to drive around to just look and see or be curious. It's really not the time for that. So we ask for patience with our citizens to let our essential services workers do their job to restore power and to restore utilities to our community.
Yeah, so devastating. Mr. Mayor, I just want to ask you this before I let you go. I know you've seen a lot of hurricanes. How does Milton rank on the scale here?
Well, as the governor just pointed out, we were actually hurt worse by Helene than Milton, because no one really, unless you experience it like I did the night of Helene, I was on the phone with grown men crying because they didn't evacuate. Water was rushing in. They were fearing for their lives and their property. But the devastating power of that storm surge is just incredible. So Milton was very hard on us from a standpoint of high wind, knocking out electricity. But actually Helene was the more significant and life-changing damage for us. So we'll stop debris removal and try to help those folks who have been displaced because of Helene. But we're getting back into that immediately to try to help those families.
Now, Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for your time today. I know you have so much going on, so we appreciate it. We're praying for you, everyone in Clearwater and in Florida right now. God bless.
Thank you for your prayers.